All right, all right. Dreamers, come on in, come on in. Caravan of Dreams, the redo, you know what it is. It's Monday, it's 8 something. Y'all come on in, come on in. Be sure and like and share, like and share. Hey everybody, it's Monday, it's 8 something. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for the Caravan of Dreams to redo. Come on in, come on in. All right. Come on in, dreamers. How y'all doing tonight? It's Monday. It's Memorial Day Monday. And it's the Caravan of Dreams to redo. Y'all come on in. Check us out. Y'all know what it is. You know what time it is. I know everybody been eating their barbecue or I don't know, maybe you just had some sandwiches today. Whatever it is, your Memorial Day dinner. And, sometimes after we eat, we like to, sit around, maybe take a nap or whatever. So if you're doing that, just come on and join us. That's all. Come on, check us out. We appreciate you. Come on in. All right. Anybody do anything interesting today? All right. Hey, now come on in. It's Caravan of Dreams to redo. Come on in. Yes. All right. Woo-hoo. All right. Hey, y'all. Hey, come on in. It's Caravan of Dreams to redo. Come on in and join us today. What y'all got going on today on this Memorial Day? Anybody do anything interesting? Be sure and like and share. Tell somebody that the Caravan of Dreams is on. Come on, y'all. All right. All right. So, everybody have a good day today. Come on in, y'all. Come on in. It's the Caravan of Dreams to redo. All right.
Hello, everybody. How's it going? Greetings and salutations.
Y'all come on and join us. Be sure and like and share. Freya, how you doing? We appreciate you. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for sharing the one of our posts. I saw that. The other day. I appreciate you.
In your story and all that, I appreciate your support.
Yes, that's awesome.
Just don't think we don't see it.
Yes, thank you so much.
Vanessa, thank you for sharing that thing out right away. Gyrone, thank you for sharing this thing out right away.
We appreciate y'all. Thank you so much.
Well, we here. So what's on the agenda?
All right. So listen, first thing, let's talk about this. Because Johnny and I, we kind of had a little difference in our opinion on this thing. So did anybody see the thing with that Monique, the comedian Monique? She said, listen, my young sisters. She said, why are we going around with bonnets and house shoes, pajamas and, things like that. Why are we walking around like that in the airports and, in public places wearing things that are not for public to see, right? I mean, why is it that, we feel like, well, basically she said, where did you lose your, pride in yourself? And Johnny is like, so what? Like, he feels like, well, if she was in any movie or whatever and she, had a ghetto, maybe whatever her character was,
right,
then he feels like that's where they get it from, because they see this stuff on TVs and movies and things like that. Now, I feel like that is, that's a character she played. That doesn't mean that she does that in real life. And she's a comedian, you know what I'm saying? So the things that they do, that doesn't mean, okay, y'all do this. It means I'm playing this role, and that's what it's about. It is not, about what she feels about what she's doing.
In a perfect world, we can separate entertainment from real life.
Right.
But we all know, a lot of what goes on in real life is life imitating art.
I mean, I get it. Because the reason why they had her character to do that is because that's what people do. That is what ghetto people, what she said, ghetto people do. Yes. But I just say there is a time and a place for the bonnet. There's a time and a place to wear your pajamas, your house shoes. Guess what house shoes are? House shoes. I'm just saying, I don't think that just because someone plays a character and that character does this or that means that you should emulate that in public.
That's because we grown. And until we educate our kids on that, it's like I tell my kids about hip hop. Once the music stops, we go back to real life. Right. Yeah, we can turn up and you can go to work and get hype to talking about trapping and all that good stuff like that. But once that music stops, you're just a regular old person going to work. You're not selling crack. You know what I'm saying? You're not scamming.
Indeed.
But it's too many people that don't understand that. We have to educate. It's a lot of uneducated folks out here.
Right, for
uneducated
sure.
adults.
For sure.
It's a lot of uneducated adults out here.
Right.
So until we can get them to understand that, then we got to cut it off at the top. Because what it is, we have powers that be that are pushing out these movies. You know, maybe we should be seeing some other images of black people, not just images of black folks in bonnets. So until we start pushing that out, we got to cut it off at the top and tell these people at the top that are making millions of dollars with a bonnet on. Now you're telling millions of people it's cool to wear a bonnet. It's funny, whatever the case. The entertainment, and you think about the entertainment goes on. What are we doing? We're making memes. We're doing stuff like that on social media. So at the end of the day, it's still kind of glorified. It's still something to talk about. I always say there's not a such thing as bad publicity. So in that case, even us talking about the bonnets, these girls put these bonnets on and say, I don't care what you say. For every person, that's looking at Monique saying that, there's another person that's making a post saying, I'm going to wear my bonnet regardless, no matter what.
I mean, and I understand. I do understand because, they are making bonnets to, be fly or whatever. Like they're making them out of the Louis and the Chanel, fabrics or whatever. I get it. I get it. But
they're going to jump on the train. And be
but what I'm saying, there's a time and a place for that. To me, if you're wearing a bonnet, you're headed to the beauty shop, or okay, maybe you like I was telling Johnny, you woke up, I got to take the kids to school, so I'm gonna keep my bonnet on while I'm driving the kids to school to drop them off. And when you get ready to, when you get home, you can get ready, take the bonnet off, get dressed or whatever the case may be. But I'm just saying, and it's not.
Bonnet. She said the bonnet is the equivalent of the white girls wearing a messy ponytail.
You think so? I just think that bonnets to me.
No-go too.
Well, the thing about the bonnet, like if you think about the old bonnet, that was back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Your grandmama was like, put that bonnet on your head before you go to sleep. When you got your hair pressed, we had to sit it at the stove and get our hair pressed. And so now we got our hair. Now you want to put something soft and silky. So you went to bed with your bonnet on. And to me, that is just something like, let me put this on and, I'm going to go to sleep or whatever. But to wear it to the airport, you're going to go travel, you're wearing this to the airport. No, man.
Yes, you
like,
are.
And pajamas are not for the public. unless you're going to a pajama party. That's different.
It's people that wear worse stuff. I would rather see somebody in some pajamas or in a bonnet than to see them in something scantily clad, some Daisy Dukes that's all up in their behind. Or
I mean, for sure that. I mean, yeah, we know that. But I'm just saying
what I would rather see. And when you talk about pride and stuff like that, like we talked about earlier, when you talk about pride, why they wearing the bonnet? Because they got pride in their hair and they want it to look better later on. They don't care how they look in the park. In the airplane. In the airport. They care how they look at the club that night. They care how they look at the whatever. I mean,
I get that, but what I'm saying though, you know what? Let me just say this. This is me. I feel like when we wear things like that, then we are perpetuating what the people already think about us. I'm just saying. I'm saying that people, yes, come on, they look at us and like, oh, that is so ghetto.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
No. We look at us and say, oh, that is so ghetto.
So you don't think they have anything to say about that?
I don't even care what they got to say about us because it's what's in here that really counts. And as long as they don't go and accept an award with a bonnet on, I don't care. As long as they don't go and accept an award for being intelligent, for being smart with pajamas and a bonnet on, I don't care. If you wear the bonnet because you want to look good that night when you accept the award in front of all them white folks, that's what I care about right there. But as far as how you look in the airport and all these people who I don't even know these people over here and they want to call me ghetto, so what? Now, let me say, I'm not a big fan of the bonnet, but I'm just saying it's your choice. It is your choice.
For sure. I mean, it's always going to be their choice. People have to, that's why you do it, because it's your choice. You choose to do it, that's why you do it. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, I agree with her as far as her saying we should have pride in ourselves, how we look in public. That's all I'm saying is take more pride about yourself. Not going to, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we know people that go to work with stuff like that and not combing their hair and not
stop
caring.
Them from doing their job?
I mean, hey, I don't know. But I just feel like...
Should we start writing them up for wearing pajamas and bonnets to work?
You asking me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But why?
Because that's not how you come to work.
Oh,
listen, you look good, you feel good, you work better. Like whatever they used to say, whatever that saying is.
I can see if they stink. I can see if they ain't taking baths. That's a whole other situation because you're bothering the people that's around you. But if you don't think I don't, just don't look over there.
I mean, I get it because, where we work, there was no dress code. So you just can't, people took advantage of that. You came however you wanted to. They did not care. But, I mean, come on now. Like, listen, I just feel like, yes, absolutely. Mama V says inappropriate. It is. It's just not appropriate.
Hey. We'll put another disclaimer in there. That's the reason why I married this one right here because I don't got to worry about it. I don't even have those kind of problems in my life. So, it's not a big deal over here. But, if somebody want to do that, to me, that's totally their business. I ain't even gonna look at them crazy, man. I'm past that.
So you saying when you see somebody like they walk around in bonnets and house shoes and whatever, then you don't say nothing. You don't even notice it. Just be like,
man, look, they was in a rush. They really didn't care what nobody else think. They don't care. That's obvious. They don't care what nobody else think.
Clearly, these are people who do not care.
I'm thinking about because I done been in the hood before. I've been raised in the hood before, I done seen people
we all came from the hood.
So, no, not everybody. But I mean, yeah.
We came from the hood.
We know the situation behind somebody that go in the bonnet. They finna go in there real quick. They don't usually go in there and spend up $1,000 worth of food stamps and have a basket full of stuff with a bonnet on. Most of the time they run in there real quick, gotta grab something real quick, couple of little things, they're gonna go back home, take care of the kids. Hey, you know what? Run on in there in your bonnet and your pajamas or whatever. Grab what you're going to grab. Get on back home. I've seen you get dressed. That's an hour. That's 30 minutes to an hour, man.
Not the grocery store dress.
Even the grocery store dress is still a few minutes. It's still going to be 15 minutes for you.
Maybe 15 minutes, yeah.
Yeah. They might not have that, but they might not want to get that. Because the thing about it is, they take that 15 minutes. Guess what? They go in the store for 5, come back home, and got to take all that stuff right back off.
Oh gosh, Fred said they're using it as a style as well. Yeah, I know. Yeah. And Mom V said training should start at home. Right. I think that it's something right. Pride, please take pride in how you look.
They're taking pride. That's why they're bonnet on its own because they protect the hairstyle for later on.
Listen,
they don't care how they look at Walmart. They don't care about y'all. They care how they look to them dudes or chicks later on that night at the club. That's how they care what they look. There is pride in it. That's why they got the bonnet on.
And listen, you never know who you're going to run into at the grocery store. My mom told me when I was growing up, she was like, when you go out this house, then you need to comb your hair and put on some lip gloss. I mean, you just, you know what I'm saying? Come on.
That's old school.
Look. Okay, it is. It might be. But I'm just saying, right, a lot of our parents was not at home. I get it 100%. But, you know, I just think that we should take pride in how we look when we leave the house. Period. That's all I'm saying.
They take pride in how they look when they leave the house later on. When it's time for them to go out with their homegirl. That's what they're protecting that hair for.
Listen, everybody is not trying to go to the club. Some of these people just doing it just because, and they just not like. I don't feel like it.
Hey, and some of them might be covering up even worse hairstyle up under there. It might be the day before time to go get their hair done.
Okay, so and then let's try a bad hair day hat. You know what I'm saying? Throw you a baseball cap on, or little hat.
It might not be like that for everybody. You know what? They whole head might be jacked. You know what I'm saying? They whole head might. So it's like this bonnet. I ain't got to worry about the sides, the back, none. This bonnet cover everything from the forehead to the ears.
See, like Fred said, Mama always said, you never know who you're gonna run into. Right? You never know who you're gonna run into at wherever you're going. Right? Clean underwear. Look like you want to be perceived. Yeah. Okay. Or remembered. Right. You say, no, that looks worse. What looks worse, Fred? The hat? Or what was
I'm telling you, you see the people with the 27 piece or whatever, and them pieces hanging out from under that.
I mean, well, yeah, that's bad hair day. That's a bad hair day.
Say, man, put a bun in cover that whole thing, man. Let's cover that whole thing.
Look, I just think that all I'm saying is, I think that women should take, men too. Let's take pride in how we look when we go out the door. That's all I'm saying.
Look,
I get
everybody is not gonna be Christy. That's why you who you are. That's why you who you are. And you set an example.
Okay, the hat.
Yeah, man.
Hey, I'm just saying. We just need, you know what I'm saying? Even if just brush your hair and I get it. I get like some days.
In them hats, it look like they brushed them 27 or at least 7 of them 27 pieces are brushed down so the hat can come up over it. But to see them hanging out the side, the little bangs hanging out the side, come on. I done seen them. That's worse than a bonnet. I'd rather see a bonnet covering the whole thing.
Oh, gosh.
And to see your situation hanging out the side and the back of your hat.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's a bad hair day situation. Cecilia said, I don't like it either, not in public. Right.
I mean, I get it. I get as far as not liking it in public. But for me to pass any kind of judgment on it in public, not leave them folks alone. Let them be who they're gonna be.
I mean, you know what? I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna stop you and be like, girl, what are you doing?
No, you don't say it in your head though. You're gonna,
I mean, right? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, why is she okay? Whatever. But I mean, yes, because I just think
looking like a girl boy.
See, I'm just saying that we need to just take some pride in how we look. That's all I'm saying. And I think that's what Monique was saying. But I know, people are coming at her like, girl, bye.
Yeah, for real.
She's getting some backlash on it.
And you didn't care what people thought and I understand it's comedy, it's entertainment, stuff like that. But there are people that emulate that very entertainment that she was putting out there. Right. Now, kudos to her because she switched it up. A lot of her content is, as she went on, her content changed. Mm-hmm. You got to that point using what? That ratchet.
Well, and yes, I mean she was that. But you know what I'm saying? When you're trying to make it as a comedian, then you're doing the stuff that you think is gonna. And back then, she was probably even funnier than what she is now. So I mean, that's who she is. But I just think we can't, look at her as a comedian and be like, because think about the things that the men are saying. It's that whole entertainment thing. That's a hard life.
Hey, Vanessa, that's real though. That 27 piece, man, with them 7 pieces hanging out.
Oh gosh, it's 20 of the 7 pieces.
It's 20 of the 27. I'm here to tell you. To tell you what's going on, man. That's my classmate over there. Appreciate it.
Yeah, look how she looked when she looked live when she wanted us to boycott Netflix.
Woo! She should have had a bonnet on that day.
I don't even remember what that live was. What it looked like. She looking bad.
Man, Man, she was looking roughy rough.
Oh wow. What was wrong? What was wrong with her, Freya?
I don't know. She was just going through. She was just, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, you know what? And when you're going through, that's a whole nother thing. Did she have on a bonnet?
No, she should have.
Hey, I mean, listen. She was trying to figure out why these people didn't want to pay her. So I get it. You know, when they messing with your money, they messing with your money and your food. That's the issue.
They was messing with her money. She couldn't get to the hairstylist that day. I'm trying to remember that was. Well, I mean, it's a party over on my side. Rashonda Rutherford, McCoy, great Gabriel Jackson over here, man. I appreciate y'all for watching. Y'all make sure and share this thing out. Share it out. We're not done. We just getting started.
Fred said she want to talk about bonnets, but she empowered people to be obsessed. Oh my gosh. Nope, you say no excuse, huh? Hey, listen, I mean, at the end of the day, we get it. I'm just saying, I don't think that we can be trying to emulate what, comedians and actors and all that kind of stuff. I get it.
We emulate what the hip hop artists talking about.
I get it.
The supposed to be scammers, the supposed to be trappers, whatever. We emulate those things. So
right.
we got a long way to go to keep life from imitating art.
Yeah. I mean, I 100% get it. Like we talked about how the comedians, the men that are that decided that they were going to dress as a female, and then you don't want to be looking at people who are cross-dressers or whatever. So I mean, I get it. I just think that we have to know what is real and what's not. I mean, but I think that those people, they do whatever they do for money. You know what I'm saying? They trying to make their money. They trying to get that bag. So I mean, if somebody came in and say, look, you got to wear a dress, then I'm gonna give you this $1 million
for the love of money.
Right.
We'll lead our folks down the wrong way. Because it's all kind of comedians. And hey, man, let me say, you do what you do. We got some people. We got a couple of very funny comedians who are making their money in Fort Worth. Mm-hmm. Being able to move away from Fort Worth and pursue their dreams, dressing like a woman.
Hey.
But at the same time, they fighting off, people in their inbox. They have to say publicly, I'm not gay, leave me alone.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And it's people from our city.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? It's got big or whatever, and there's people that's gonna make that assumption because you're wearing a dress, bro.
Right.
So just, you know what I'm saying?
Right. That's your character. So yeah.
I understand you getting mad, but when you put that dress on for millions, you got it. Somebody gonna come.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
You know
somebody gonna be at you.
Right. Are you wearing panties too? You know what I'm saying?
Uh-oh.
It's like, hey, you know what I'm saying? You gotta expect that.
Yeah.
And that's why I can respect somebody like a Dave Chappelle. But my man made it to the top of the game, without having to dress like that.
Right. Yeah, he did. But I mean, then what happened? You know what I'm saying?
But he stood on his and he was able to make his comeback. Like I said, if you stay consistent, and that's what I'm starting to learn about my craft, you have to stay consistent and stand on what you do.
Right.
There's a lot of people that's going to try to steer you another way and tell you got to do this and make it you got to do this and you got to be such
okay,
such
well,
way.
let me ask you this though. So, the people who do that, the artists that do that, like Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill said they wanted her to conform and do this, that, and the third, and she was like, I'm not going to do it. And so she, stood back, and you know what I'm saying? And how many albums did she make? One
really.
Right.
She got like 2 or 3 maybe studio albums. Well, like the other 2 they call studio albums. I'm gonna say 1.
Okay, right.
1.
But she was saying because they wanted her to change, some things about what she was doing with her, and she said I didn't want to do it. She said I didn't want to conform, and so she stepped away.
I admire her for that.
But you know what I'm saying? So you're saying
she ain't do it for fame. That's the
clearly
thing about it.
Okay. So that's what it is.
One of the greatest entrepreneurs of our time in the hip hop era, Jay-Z said, you don't do it for money or fame.
Huh.
You're not doing what you do. You're not doing what you love for money nor fame.
Okay. So you just doing it because you love it.
You're doing it for the love of it.
Period.
Yeah. And if you really think about it, some of our best artists do it for the love of it. It ain't about the money. It's not about the fame. Some of them don't even want the fame. What they're doing, what they love.
Okay. Okay.
And so we look at it a whole different way. We see the money and the fame. It's like,
Right.
man, I want the millions.
Right.
I want the world to love me.
Right.
And it's like, no, you do what you do because you love it. You do it for your own self-fulfillment. And people
Right.
jump on that train. And if you happen to get rich, if you are good at what you do, you're going to make a living. That's just like Lauryn Hill. Okay, she might not be one of the top 10 richest.
Right.
I don't think she's one of the top 10 poorest neither.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like she do what she do, out of passion. She come back every once in a while, do a concert that she be 2 or 3 hours late to. But I mean, hey, that's her passion.
Okay.
And that's the thing about it. I think that's where we get lost with it.
Right.
We look for the money and the fame and the whole situation.
Right.
And it's not supposed to be about the money and the fame.
Right. I mean, I agree for sure that, you got to do what you love, because to me, it comes natural. But I mean, it depends on what it is. I believe that artists will take, if they offer the right thing, a lot of these artists will take it and conform.
That's hip hop in general.
Yeah.
Most hip hop artists don't sell dope. Most hip hop artists are nothing like what they rap about.
Right.
But that's what the industry tells them
Right.
that they need to do in order for
Right.
the record to get pushed.
Yeah.
And you want that money.
Yeah.
You want that fame.
Right.
You want the girls to like you.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
you're going to go ahead and do that. There's a lot of people who went another way and they no longer famous anymore.
Yeah.
90s we lost a lot of rappers, not because they died,
Right.
because they refused to talk about, bitches, hoes, and guns.
Wow. Right.
Outkast almost slipped through the cracks on that. Because their first album, that's what it was
Right.
about. It was about something that they were nothing. They wasn't gangsters.
Yeah.
They were just kids who liked music.
Right.
They switched it up, and they lost some momentum, but they kept on going. Now, luckily, they were so talented to the point where they were able to still stay on
Right.
top. But
Right.
everybody don't get to be that lucky.
Yeah, that's true. Well, so what do y'all think about that? That's just what that is right now. And
we went a long
We
ways
did.
away
We
talking
did.
about some bonnets.
hey, but it all tied in. David Banner said that in God Box. What's God Box?
That's his album. David Banner, same. Ooh, that's another example, just like David
Okay,
Banner. I
okay.
mean, just like Outkast.
Okay, yeah.
David Banner came out, his first album,
Right.
Real Girls Get Down on the Floor, Shake Your Ass, whole
Right.
9 yards. He left that alone. Of course, he on a whole different vibe now.
Right.
And we also not listening to his albums in the top 40 or nothing like that no more, are we?
Yeesh. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Tupac was far from a thug.
Far.
What?
Yes. Far from a thug. Tupac was a dancer. He started out as a background dancer
For who?
for Digital Underground.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, background dancer with the Gumby hairstyles. He was Bobby Brown in rap.
Oh, wait. I do remember him in Digital Underground. I do. I remember seeing the story on that.
And Digital Underground, they wasn't thugs, they wasn't gangsters. They was
Right.
fun. They was having fun. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now
Right.
the music, was fun. It was
Yeah.
fun. It was
Yeah.
funk. It was a fusion of funk and hip
Right.
hop or whatever. But
Right.
that's what he came from. Now the thug part kind of came because he had to show that because he started becoming socially conscious.
Ah, okay.
And you can't be dancing around trying to tell
Right.
people fight
Right.
the power.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Right, indeed.
that was, you got to be a little public enemy.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he was a dancer. And sometimes you got to overdo it because if you come in and you're a background dancer having fun,
Right.
you don't have to overdo it
Right.
to make, us black folks.
Right.
We
Believe
only
something
respect
else.
guns. We only respect, you know what I'm saying? We only respect
Right.
force.
Yeah.
When you come in on to have a good time, we ain't trying to hear that.
Right. He was educated. His father and mother were Black Panthers. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Well, that's unfortunate because I wonder how much of what he did caused him to lose his life.
About 98.9% of what it is.
Right.
What
So
he did.
you rapping about something that you ain't even standing on and then lose your life behind it. That's cool.
That's rappers today.
That's cool.
We
That's
still
most
doing
of them, huh?
Yeah, we still dying today behind stuff like that.
Wow.
So, yeah,
Wow.
and it's about living out a persona
Yeah.
on social media.
Wow. Yeah.
And it comes all the way down. It comes down to the local level too.
Yeah,
you
because
know?
the Mode 3 guy, right?
Mhm.
Somebody said he was a church guy.
Yeah, he sang in church.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, and that don't mean he was necessarily a devout Christian or nothing like that. But
Right.
he had an upbringing.
Yeah.
He knew right from wrong. If you came from church, you knew
Right.
right from wrong.
Right.
But that ain't glamorous.
Yeah.
Christian hip hop, we only got a few of them. Lecrae.
Yeah.
You
Right.
know, Your odds are already low to
Right.
be famous and rich anyway.
Right.
They're gonna be even lower. You come in here talking about Jesus.
Right. And with that, you gotta mix in some, like I'm not all the way. You know what I'm saying? You
Right.
gotta show people that you're not
Right.
all the
I
way
always
there.
say,
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, you can't come in. You got you have to show a persona in order to be able to get across.
Yeah.
And that's all the way across the board. We got I ain't even gonna talk. We got characters right now in Fort Worth, Texas, who are enamored with entertainment.
Yeah.
More about entertainment.
Right.
And since we as a people can't differentiate between entertainment and real life, we run along with it.
Yeah.
We run along with it.
Right.
So, these personas, and I'm not mad. Get your money, get your fame, get what you're going to get. And I just wish that the American people, the Fort Worth people, were more educated on who they're endorsing.
Ah, okay. Speaking of who you're endorsing, y'all make sure y'all get out and vote. Deborah Peoples for mayor. I'm just saying. You can vote for who you want to vote for, but Deborah Peoples for mayor. That's all I'm saying. I think
vote who you want to vote for.
But who you want? When is early voting ends?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow is the last day for early voting. I just want to throw that out there. And then the actual day for voting is what? June
the 5th.
So
5th.
Y'all make sure you get out there.
Got some runoffs going on.
Yeah.
We could possibly have a lot of change.
Hey,
going
that's
on
it.
with these runoffs. So
That's
got Maddie Parker, Deborah Peoples.
Right, Deborah Peoples.
You got Brother Chris Nettles.
Yeah. All right. You know what? Shout out Chris Nettles. Shout out to you. We see you.
Yeah. Yeah. He's making himself. We talked about it on last. I'm gonna talk about it again. He's making himself a whole lot more visible. Than he has been in past years.
Yes.
And
I'm impressed.
Right. Right. Regardless of I think both of them. I always say. As far as both of them, I think both of them will be great leaders as far as in the community.
Right.
As far as creating big change on some Martin Luther King, Malcolm X level.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to take more than just District 8 to make that happen.
Right.
So I think that both of them, great candidates. I know both of them personally.
Yeah.
I've been knowing Kelly a little bit longer, so that's my buddy.
Right.
I pretty much stay out of that and force people to educate themselves.
Right, for sure.
What they want to happen as far as the community, but I don't think you can go wrong either way. I don't think either one of them are Klan members or nothing like that.
Yeah.
So that's the way I feel about that. You also got now on the other side over there, you got Jerry Williams.
Okay.
And who I used to call Big Bad Jungus. You don't necessarily look big bad no more.
Now he's in the Crowley area, right? Yeah. Jungus and who? Jared Williams.
Doctor.
Shout out to
Jared Williams.
Shout out to Dr. Jared Williams out in the Crowley area. I'll make sure you get out and vote. Early voting ends tomorrow, and June 5th is the day that we need to be voting. Yes, you said you met, Neville's sister, Crystal, and mom yesterday.
Who, Nettles?
Oh, Nettles. Okay, all right. So, Nettles, what? Now, you said that's what district?
That's District 8.
District 8.
It's the south side.
Oh, okay.
Some of the southwest side.
Yeah.
I got to admit, I just learned how much the southwest side is coupled in or grouped in with District 8. Because I was telling a buddy of mine, I was like, man, southwest side ain't District 8. We rolled over there, and it's Chris Nettles signs all over. And I think that's what caused the runoff.
Yeah,
because Kelly
got
her folks
where
in
it
the
ended.
Deep South. She got her Deep South folks, her regular Deep South people.
Right.
And I don't know that she was able to saturate or able to get into that southwest side over there.
Right.
Chris Nettles, he worked that side over there, and he worked it well.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell you, Kelly, my homie, if you make it this time, next time you might want to try to focus on the southwest side. I think I truly believe that's what got Chris in. Not a whole lot of that south side, but that southwest side. It's kind of the other side of 35.
Yeah. So Cookie, you are in District 8. Okay. Antoinette was District 6. Oh, okay.
And like I said,
we in 6, right? That's we're 6 over here.
We 6 over here. Yeah. Gina Bibbins is over here.
Right.
She got
we Gina Bibbins, and I think she won.
Yeah, she's knocking them out the box.
Yeah.
So
we only have that run out, but Deborah Peoples for mayor. All right. So listen, I'm just saying, but vote for who you want to vote for. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell you who you vote for, but I'm just saying Deborah Peoples. Okay. Now, listen, here's a public service announcement. For those of you who are out there riding on that unemployment, okay, the extra $300 a week or whatever it is, get ready because it's about to end. Now, here's the problem that people are saying, these employers are saying that y'all not trying to get these jobs. But the thing is you own your unemployment thing, and you go and say you did a work search, but you're not. Okay, I'm just saying y'all not. I don't know if you're not, but they say you're not. Huh?
I did it too.
Oh, well, yeah, back in the day. Back in the day. But anyway, here's the thing. So employers are saying, we don't have enough people. We need some people to come work. But y'all saying now y'all need to pay us at least this extra $300 a week, right? That's what's going on right now. So, it ends on June 26th.
I thought earlier than
we thought. Y'all better listen. You better go on and get on the job, because these people, these Republican-run states, are saying we're gonna cut this off. Because y'all don't want to work. And so the people are, saying that we can't even fully open up our restaurant or our business because we don't have enough people to work.
Hey, look here, you should have been trying to save. If any of y'all was real hustlers, if you call yourself hustling in the system, you should have already had money saved up anyway.
Right, saving your money.
I would have been saying you got 3 weeks left, and that's too late.
You better stack it.
You should have already been stacking. You should have already been knowing this was coming.
Yeah.
Like I said, if you were a hustler, you should have been starting your business, your candy business, your candy pickle, whatever, sweet pickle business, whatever you was gonna do. You should have started that off already. If you ain't started by now, then shoot, that's your fault.
Right.
That's your fault.
But so here's the thing. Okay. We need a social media and marketing guru. What?
I need one of them
right
too.
Here too. Okay.
I need one of them too.
So, and the thing is, y'all, is that it's not about that the cost of living is not enough money for a 9-to-5 alone. Agreed. So, the thing is why is it that we're not, as far as the state or whatever, these places need to be offering $15 an hour at least, because even with $15 an hour, you still gonna be like, but it's better than what they paying, 8, 9, whatever.
Yeah.
So yes, I get it, and
shareholders ain't trying to hear that. That make the shareholders cringe when you talk about $15 an hour. McDonald's shareholders, fast food.
These and I understand.
Like, no 15. You messing up my retirement money.
So there's a McDonald's here. Listen, this McDonald's in Illinois, they say, okay, listen, y'all, we can't give you $15 an hour, but what we will do, you get a free iPhone. How about that? Yeah, they giving iPhones. If you come work at this McDonald's in Illinois, they will, instead of them paying you, what do they call that when you first started working? A bonus, a sign-on bonus. Your sign-on bonus is a free iPhone. How about that?
How about you ain't gonna be able to afford the monthly service?
I don't know how you're gonna pay for it, but know how you're gonna pay for your phone. However, they will give you a free iPhone. It's up to you after that. You're gonna have to get 2 jobs.
Cookie said these lines is long and the people are leaving. I know an example of that. Where did we go? We went to, was that Hooters?
Oh my God, yes.
Waited for an hour and a half, almost 2 hours,
and still didn't get nothing to eat.
For some tea and water.
Okay, yes. And so we wasn't finna do it no more.
I don't even know if I got an alcoholic drink.
Right, we couldn't get nothing because guess what? They only had 4 people there,
and they was new. She was like, have mercy on me.
She's like,
I'm
sorry,
new.
I just started and I just put y'all order in because I didn't know what to do. And so they, some people having to go to the back and cook. They wait tables and they didn't have enough help.
I don't know if they was cooking or something. I know they disappeared. That little girl, boy, she went back to the back. She took the order back to the back and stayed back there with it. Right.
So yeah, but we get it, and that's the thing. So I just wonder, come the end of June for Texas, and a lot of these other people, they're saying July, whatever. That's it. They not gonna give this extra $300 for unemployment, and some of them are gonna start having this unemployment. They're gonna check. They're gonna verify that you really are searching for jobs. They said that they were gonna penalize people who are declining jobs. So who's doing that? Who's declining these jobs?
Nobody declining no jobs. They ain't even going to decline it.
Right.
But my thing is, okay, when you have who's gonna be the verifiers? That sounds like more jobs right there.
Hello. Do they have enough people at the unemployment office to even verify that? So that's probably just a scare tactic. Chili's in Grand Prairie did not open. They said they did not have enough staff. See? Right there. I get it. Like, what are we supposed to do?
Signs. People putting the signs, taking pictures of the signs and putting it on social media. We don't have enough people.
Right.
I think that's a sob story, though. I do, like you were saying, not only about the $15 an hour, you got to create a safe environment. You got to create a safe environment for these people. You got to create an environment that people want to be in. Like some of these people, you know, you work in fast food. These managers talk kind of crazy to you, you know, and it's like you got it now. It's their turn. It's the employee's turn. It's like I ain't coming back till it's an environment that I want to work in.
Okay, wait a minute. Cookie saying people getting $1,400 a month per child on food stamps.
Oh yeah, they hitting. They hitting it.
What in the world? $1,400 per
kid on food
child?
stamps.
Are you serious right now?
You see some of these people who's putting their balances on social media, you know, $2,000, $3,000 on food stamps. You sell that down. You sell that down. That's $1,000.
Okay, do y'all know anybody who have that? Like,
I do. I was gonna tell you today, but we're not gonna talk about that on air.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, what? They asking people to come to work, right? No experience, right? Yeah, Vanessa, they not going. They just not going. I'm stuck on this $1,400 per child.
And you ain't heard the PEBT?
No.
It's the P is in Paul, EBT. This is for
pandemic. EBT.
Yeah, I guess this is for any of the kids who are in a school district that offers free lunch, and you don't have to be on free lunch. The school district or the school, I think it's the school or whatever offers free lunch. They all eligible.
Oh wow!
So it ain't about money. I said something last week to some people because people was laughing. I'm like, oh, I make money. I wish I could get food stamps.
Wow!
Well, guess what, fool? You can get it right now. It's available for you. It's not necessarily based on income. If you were affected by the pandemic, which every breathing person has been affected by the pandemic, you can get you some benefits out of that situation.
OMG. Cookie says there's a whole lot of people selling food stamps.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Now, Michelle, you say $1,200 per kid.
There you go.
Okay.
From the school district supplement.
I guess it
Fort Worth ISD is one of those school districts that offer free lunch.
Wow.
Everybody's eligible.
School-age child.
Yeah,
wow.
Everybody is eligible.
Wow.
So yeah, these folks out here selling these, which I think that's going to drop the market on food stamps. You know, we was working, what was it, 50% half is the hood price or whatever. It's going to go down lower because everybody out here got food stamps. So
you can get it anywhere.
Yeah, it's like,
wow.
You know, I'm looking for somebody who's going to sell it for a third.
So the Cookie J said they are taking the money and buying hair and nails. Hello. And clothes. Uh-oh.
But you know, they've been doing that. They've been doing that since, you know what I'm saying, since after the paper. So once they went to the card, been doing that. That ain't nothing new. Let's not
so they upping it because of summer, because the kids out of school. Okay. Okay, that makes sense.
That's all right. They're going to be hungry. And with their mama her nails done.
Listen, okay? Biden is hooking it up. Okay.
So let me talk, and let me just do a little side thing on Biden or whatever. I think that's the scariest part of Democrats, because Democrats will throw that money out there and don't really know where it's coming from. The dollar is dropping with all this money that we're throwing out here, and I understand everybody needs assistance, everybody needs help, but we need to have a solid plan on how we're going to back this dollar. We are looking at a financial a crash.
What? Yeah.
We're looking at a real financial crash because we handing out dollars without no way of having anything substantial behind.
Right.
And I don't know, just the way we see it, it's like, oh yeah, pass out the checks, oh yeah, pass out the food stamps. But this economy, we was broke, we was in debt before, and it's like, I don't know how we gonna sustain that. Is gonna be very, very interesting.
Yeah, Vanessa said they trying to sell food stamps high. Said her friend said somebody said 300 for 200. What? Not half, huh?
No, you gonna go lower than half with me. Everybody's doing it. If you,
that's not fair to everyone. Yeah. People ain't got no freezers. Oh my God! Oh Lord,
well, they're gonna sell some of their food stamps to get the freezer, and then use the rest of the food stamps to put the food in.
Right there, you go. There you go.
That's how you do that.
Yeah.
I think. this pandemic is bringing the hustle out of everybody. It's bringing the hustle, out of all of us.
Oh, okay. So the food prices are going up right now. So.
Yeah.
Oh my. Yeah. It's getting started.
Yeah. Inflation, and that's what's gonna push us into the whole. What is that? The purge. That's what's going to push us into the purge, because people are going to be stressed. Yeah. These food stamps are going to run out. These benefits are going to run out.
Yeah.
They're not going to drop the food prices. They're not going to drop inflation just because all this stuff ran out.
Right.
So which means the poor are going to be poorer.
Wow.
So robbery is going to go up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff that's going to go up because, hey, you said the benefits going to stop.
Right.
Yeah. The prices go up. The housing market, it's the seller's market now, right?
Man,
so
that's
the houses
crazy.
are going up.
Right. Right.
If we ain't getting the pay. They stopping unemployment. They
Right.
stopping the
See,
benefits.
that's crazy. That's crazy. It's not equaling out right now. It's not equaling out.
We're making for an ugly situation, man.
Yeah.
We're making for an ugly situation. And to me, Democrat, Republicans are all the same. Politics is a dirty game. But that's the one thing about the Democrats for me is like, you come out with all of these plans, you passing out all this paper money.
Right.
But that paper money it's not
Right.
worth nothing.
Right.
At the end of the day.
That's true. That's true. Y'all make sure you get you some Bitcoin and all this other Dogecoin and different
get you
stuff.
some gold and silver, some real gold and silver in your possession. That is we're gonna be stuck in this barter system. I feel like that's the only thing that's gonna last. Is gonna be the barter system where you can trade services and trade goods.
Yeah.
So Bitcoin and Dogecoin, that is something that the system can take away.
Right.
That is something that goes up
Yeah.
and down just like the stock
Yeah.
market.
Oh, yes, it
so they
does.
can take it
It
away.
does.
I always
Yes.
say you need to stock up on some silver, gold
Yeah.
coins, some things that you will be able to trade after this
Right.
crash.
That's
and
true.
I don't want to speak that. God forbid that happen. But if
Yes.
it does,
Right.
you better be extremely intelligent, able to fix some things.
Right.
Or
Right.
you need to have some stuff, in your pocket.
Right.
Gold, silver, things that's gonna sell.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not no rims.
Yeah. They said Fred said the real money. So they talking about going to buying deep freezers and all that. So y'all trying to stock up on the meat and whatever.
At the end of the day, that deep freeze gonna get stolen.
Okay.
It's gonna get stolen, man.
Right. People, ooh, I hope none of that comes to pass. But here we are. We just don't know what's gonna happen next. We just gotta ride it through. So here's my question: is everybody vaccinated? Have y'all? I know some of you have gone and gotten your vaccine, but is everybody planning to, go ahead and take the vaccine? Because at the end of the day, they're going to start doing things where it's like even taking trips, going out of town to get on a plane, they're going to want you to be vaccinated. Okay. Wait a minute. Well, okay. Y'all talking about different stuff on here. Let me see.
No, we still on trying to say gardening, produce your own food. Yeah, to see, man, for real. Produce your own food. Like I said, when it comes, we're gonna be down to our own vices. We're gonna have to live off our own vices.
Right.
And
right.
You're gonna have to learn how to garden, things like that. If you want to get, you already need to do that if you want to get quality food anyway.
Yeah.
This processed food is coming through Walmart.
Right.
It's not what that is.
Yeah.
It's not what that is.
Yeah.
And you go to Whole Foods and places like that, they food higher.
Oh yeah, it's higher. Oh yeah.
And
the thing about that is, the food at Walmart, like they're calling it organic. Everything is being called organic. I don't know what they're doing to it, but you know what? It goes bad faster. It's like, what I'm saying, you go and get this organic lettuce or spinach or whatever the case, and it'll turn brown quicker. The milk goes bad faster. Wait a minute, Vanessa, your Escalade is $100,000? What is going on right now? What is life?
You know what I'm saying?
What?
Cookie, you know what? You got a real good point on that, and I think I'm going to get somebody to come on the show. We need to have somebody to come on the show. I'm not real big on that.
Well, you're talking about the
stocks and
Bitcoins
like
and stuff. Yeah, for sure.
I messed around with Bitcoin a couple of years ago. I wish I'd have stuck with it. We probably would be broadcasting from a whole different place today.
Right, for sure.
If I'd stuck with
for
that.
Sure.
But stocks, I don't fool with it. I got money sitting, and I ain't even trading with it right now. So it's like, I ain't even sitting and lie to you. I'm to tell you I'm a guru. I know some gurus. I'm not sold on the stock market. To me, it's the same thing as Las Vegas. So I ain't really. I'm gonna get somebody in here who's confident on it and knows a little about it. I know quite a few people who get gains from the stock market, and I'm not saying it's a ripoff or nothing like that. You just got to be educated on what to put your money on, and I ain't educated on it.
Right. As a matter of fact, we were talking to someone in the morning. In regards to some investment in stocks and that type of thing. So
I invested. Yeah. I ain't even gonna lie to you. The best investment for me is myself.
Yeah.
And I've been able to turn money over, and I'm not, it's not bragging. I'm not saying I'm gonna give you 10 times what I'm worth or nothing like that. But my best investment is myself. That's just the bottom line.
Okay, so I know y'all started talking about the vaccine. Cookie, you said people are dying from the shot. Someone died last week from the shot? One of your customers' family? Oh, really?
Look here, man. Look here.
That's disappointing.
Well, it's disappointing, but it's going to happen. It's going to happen. We all have different bodies. All of our bodies, our genetic makeup, whatever the case, whatever we taking, whatever we've been eating, whatever, it's going to happen. A few people, a few thousand people out of the billions of people that live in America, they're going to die from the shot. I think that's just something that happens. That's just one of the side things, or things that's going
right, because everybody's body is different now. They say that's even with the flu vaccine. You know what I'm saying? That there are people who did not survive that, but we don't know it. You know what I'm saying? It's just stuff we don't hear about because it's not going on right now. It's not as big as this whole situation.
Look here, man. Some of these people you got to keep your job. You're going to have to get that shot, bottom line. To be able to travel.
Right.
You're going, especially out of the
right.
states, you're going to have to get that shot. So
Yeah.
everybody don't have a choice. I had the choice to take the shot, and yes, at this point in time, I choose not to take the shot. I don't really fool with folks anyway, so I don't care if you hang around me. I don't hang around a whole lot of folks anyway.
Right.
But don't come to the booth, DJ booth. How about that one? Just don't come to. You can send it. I do have a link you can send, and you can do your request from where you are. So you don't have to come to me. But I'm not taking that shot until I trust in it, man. I just don't. I don't trust it.
Michelle said she got the shot. Then the very next day they put a hold on it. Which one did you get, Michelle? But she wasn't affected. He said, I haven't taken it. I don't think it's been enough research. It's about the dollar.
That's kind of that's the way I see it. It's about the dollar.
Yeah.
Well, fear is good money. It's
Right.
good money in fear.
Right.
And I think that's what it's about right now. Get them scared. Tell them the cure, is in the shot. These pharmaceutical companies, they making big money, and whether that
Right.
shot work or not,
Right.
they gonna get the money up front just for creating the shot, whether it work or not.
Right. And here's the thing. Think about this. How long have we been dealing with cancer, right? And why haven't they come up with anything to, a vaccine or whatever for cancer?
Because ain't no money to
right.
cure.
Because there's so much money in, the chemo and, all this stuff. People literally go broke trying to, live with cancer. And so they're not going to cure it.
No, why?
Yeah.
It's doctors. It's people
Right.
making a good
Right.
living off of that. That's their retirement plan.
Yeah.
So Herbert Jones, thank you for watching, man.
Freya, so you had it too. Okay. Yeah, they coming up with different shots to get paid. I mean, it's money in, in just the fact of them saying, hey, here's something else. And here's my thing. The list of, when they come up with all this stuff, the side effects list is, it's like, good Lord, like, can y'all narrow that down? But
I'm not here to judge anybody who got the shot.
Right. No, I mean,
hey.
You know what? Because people feel safer that they've got it, and that's what it is.
Well, if it make you feel
that's
safe,
what it is.
Yeah, if that's what make you feel, especially around, if you're gonna be around other people,
right.
If that's what make you feel safe around other people, by all means, do what you need to do in order to have, confidence.
Right, for sure.
I ain't even tripping. But my whole thing about that is, don't judge me on whether I get the shot.
And you know what? And here's the thing. Like, I had a customer come in, and she said, she came to the door and she said, wait a minute, let me get my mask. And then she said, she was saying, as like, I don't want to, we were talking about the whole vaccine, and she said, I don't judge nobody. I don't want to ask no questions. If people want to, if they took it, they did. If they don't, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, no questions asked. And so that's just what it is. Like, I don't want to have to ask you, are you vaccinated? You know what I'm saying? And I don't want a dot on my forehead that says I was. So it's your choice. Yeah. If you do it, you don't, whatever. It is what it is. They took the Johnson & Johnson off the market and put it back on the shelf and had more deaths. They said, now, different people have had, different reactions. I know that initially that Johnson & Johnson, they were saying it was blood clots forming and that kind of thing.
After the mother got my name.
Huh?
I'm mad it's got my name on it. I'm just mad about that. But anyway, keep going.
So, but I do know people who've had the Johnson & Johnson, and they said they were fine, were feeling good. And, I just think your body is going to react, like it's going to react in different people.
Like Fred said, she got it because the pros outweigh the cons dealing with her health. And with pre-existing conditions, because when COVID, on the first onset of COVID, when you pre-existing, it was taking folks out.
Yes,
it was taking folks. So you got to protect yourself from stuff like that.
Right.
Now, I think the downside to that is, with pre-existing conditions, this shot fool around might take you out. So you just don't know. It's a gamble.
Yeah. So, I mean, you know what? Listen, shout out to people who, if you've had the vaccine, that's great. And, whichever one you choose, just like stay as healthy as you can. Just, you know what I'm saying? Try to be, take your vitamins, try to keep your immune system up. And, let's just try to, be as healthy as we can, regardless of which vaccine or what shot or whatever. I mean, it's so much going on right now that we just don't know, what's this or that. I know when they said that one of the, this is the thing that got me, when they said one of the ingredients in it was something about luciferina. That sounds like Lucifer. I mean, I'm just saying. But shout out to the people who have already been vaccinated. Shout out to you, and big ups. Y'all let's just stay healthy, y'all. Let's just do what we have to do to, like I said, keep our immune system up and be healthy. And we got to pray. I'm just going to say that. So whichever shot you had. All right. So anyway, listen, this was something else that I wanted to bring up. I thought this was, really great. Just shows how the devil know man right. Okay. But listen. So this I thought was a very neat thing that this man did. So this young man, he's getting ready to graduate and he's getting ready to walk across the stage. Well, here's the thing. They have a dress code as far as what you're supposed to wear on your feet for graduation. And the young man had his all black, tennis shoes, be it, I don't know if they were Nike, Ike, whatever they were all black leather. And because they were against the quote unquote dress code, they were not going to let him walk. Well, a Good Samaritan teacher, one of his teachers, took his shoes off and gave them to the young man and let him walk across the stage in his shoes. Be it they were 2 sizes too big, but the young man was able to go across the stage and get his diploma. And I'm sure as soon as he hit the edge of that stage, he got back in his all black, all leather, whatever they were, shoes. But the thing was the teacher stood there in his socks while the young man wore his 2 big shoes across that stage and got his diploma. That's what it's about. It's about helping somebody else, and that's what we need to be doing. Let's look out for other people. Let's try to be a good Samaritan. The thing is that I think that I will say for me and Johnny, we love helping people, right? Don't we?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't disagree.
I was just saying we love to help people and be that good Samaritan. So, that's what it's about. That's what we're here for, is right. Like, don't you all agree? We are here to help other people. Be it, whatever it is that you do, whatever your gift is or whatever, use it to make somebody else's life better. Use it to put a smile on somebody else's face or to help them.
Your story didn't piss Frey off. He said they need their ad meat.
Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, for real.
But that's
real.
a system. Let's just be honest with you there. It's oppressive. And the education system is of the government. It's a government system.
Right.
And let's just call the government, what it is. It's an oppressive system when it comes down to people of color.
Right.
That's what it's going to be until we are able to tear down the entire Constitution.
Right.
Until we do that, it's going to be like that.
Right.
And I'm sorry, I don't care how much we march and how many laws we try to change.
Yeah.
The Constitution, the thing that this country was built on, is racist. It's oppressive.
Right.
So
yeah,
it's going to be like that.
You know what? Because because like this is the, I think, 107th year, or maybe the 100th year of the thing that happened in Tulsa, the massacre in Tulsa. I think that was on the Black Wall Street, right?
Black Wall Street, yes.
And so, you know, when you think about that, how, you know, it's all about, that's, to me, that's more oppression. That is, you know, trying to, like, I'm sure Black Wall Street really worked for, you know, the African Americans back then. And what did they do? They decided that they needed to, what, they burn it down or something and killed so many people.
Did you see the news articles for that massacre? The news articles back then,
they praised it.
No,
Oh.
they talked about how many white people were killed.
Oh.
Yes, it was. I saw you look at the clippings, and it's like 2 more white men were killed. You know, in that mass. Yeah, they only talked about it in the news.
Wow.
In the mass media.
Yeah.
They spoke of it as if, you know, there was an uprising and we lost this many white people. They didn't talk about the hundreds, thousands of black people.
So in other words, it was the black people who were going around killing white people.
Well, it was just the black folks caused trouble, and because of the trouble that the black folks caused, white people were losing their lives.
Wow.
When you talk about massacres, you know, it's so many of them. I'm looking at you know, this little map here right now. You know, you had Tulsa 1921, they had Chicago 1919, Detroit 1943, New York 1863, Washington 1919. I'm gonna put it up on my page because it's real, it's true. It's you know, that's only one of many massacres.
Right.
And whenever we decide we want to rise up, or whenever we decide we want to empower each other, they're gonna always drop something on us.
Right.
They're gonna, every single time, whether it be crack, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna drop it on, whether it be social media, because I feel like social media at this point, that's what's murdering us right now. It's got us going at each other's necks.
Cecilia said it's on CNN right now. Okay. The documentary. Yes, Cookie, you're right. You cannot, and that's the thing is, you know, I think as a people, we, for the most part, we are a giving people, but we are always, you know, somebody always try to be oppressive towards us. You know,
sometimes we oppress ourselves. When you talk about being a giving people or helping people, sometimes we will down our own people.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, call it helping.
Yeah, that's true. That, you know what? Don't, like Cookie said, don't do it to exploit or try to brag about it or anything. It's just give it from your heart. Like, you know what? You ain't even got to put it on some. Like when I know there were times where we would go and want to, you know, do something for the homeless, but guess what? Not to put it, you know what I'm saying, exploit people, put them on Front Street, on social media and that kind of thing. Because people don't, you know what I'm saying, they don't want you to do that. Like, sometimes people are really feeling some kind of way about what they're going through.
I don't want to put another man's face.
Right.
You know, I don't want to, if I'm helping a black man, I don't want to put that black man in that seat. I don't want to put him in that. If anything, I would want to talk to him later on after he done got up on his feet and let's talk about his testimony.
Right. Yeah. But, exactly.
You know,
exactly. How you came up and used to be down. Yeah. Exactly.
That's the only way I want to do that. I'm not trying to, you know, do it like that. But
yes.
We so confused. This social media got us so confused, and I'm one of them confused people. It took me some years to be able to responsibly use social media. Yeah. You know, you look at it, and we all get to be a star of our own show. Everybody gets to be the star of their own reality show with social media, and you just got to remember the responsibility that comes behind that.
Right.
And you know, sometimes we do too much going after each other in public. You know, on social media for. You know, the fame, like this goes back to the beginning, the first 5 minutes of our show. Right. The fame and the money, that comes from fighting each other. Yeah. You know, you get more fame. We got famous people right now in the city of Fort Worth behind us going after each other. Wow. Behind us going after each other. Right. And, you know, we condone it. You know, it's entertaining, man. It's cool to laugh at it, but there are people that really take that stuff to heart. Yes. I can laugh at it and move on. Yeah. But not everybody can do that. Not everybody can do that. Yes. We got people that you call leaders, and really, let's just call it what it is. These folks are clowns. These folks are jesters. Right. So it's almost sickening. It's almost sickening. But hey.
Like Fred said, you're supposed to give in secret. Right.
America loves drama. That's what you said. America loves drama and it sells.
That's what it is.
And it sells.
That's what it is.
Getting all the views. You look at the drama, you look at the BS on there. Yes. That's what sells.
Yes. Yes, people when they know it's gonna be some drama, you know what I'm saying, or if you're that person who like I'm gonna put all my business out here and it's always some kind of drama situation, people gonna follow you.
Man,
like your following will grow.
It is proven. If you jump on social media every day, you do not have to have the best camera. You do not have to have the best production. If you jump on this boy every day, and just talk trash every day, you are gonna garner a following.
Yes,
you are gonna. If you cause confusion, if you go after people every day, you gonna because people gonna jump on. What's this fool talking about today?
Right, exactly. People want to see. They want to know what that is.
Man,
that's it.
That drama.
That's it right there. Get out there and tell your life story about what kind of drama you got in your life. Oh yeah. What? Yes. Cookie. Exactly. People getting paid millions for stupidity
like that.
Yeah.
Man, yeah.
You called it.
Hey, man. That's a perfect. It is what it is, and it might be some backlash behind that right there, because that's another one of them people. Hey, the more drama you can drum up, the better for that guy. I don't have time to fool around with it. I know the man that you speak of. I know a lot of people in the circle that you speak of. I don't have nothing against do what you do, brother. Do what you do, but it's like, please notice you tearing folks down more than you build them up.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, hey, that's what he's done.
Yeah, I know exactly. I know exactly.
Yeah,
who
we know him.
But I refuse to give. I can't afford to give him a platform here. It's enough people to know about it. He can do that all by. Obviously, he can do it all by himself. Yeah. So he don't need me to help him.
Okay. Yeah. So I think that's something that everybody know, because everybody like, yep, the bingo.
I mean, and that's cool. That's his thing.
Right.
But just know, I don't agree with it. I think it tears more people apart than bring them together. And some of his intentions are good. But it's just the method. Some of the methods.
Right.
I don't agree with.
Yeah.
I just don't agree with it. So it is what it is.
Indeed. So anyway, all right. Yeah, that is another one in the books.
Man, time went by fast.
Man, it did. And listen, we appreciate y'all for joining us this evening. Listen, we do this on Mondays, and thank y'all for jumping on. I appreciate y'all. I see some names I ain't seen before, so thank y'all.
Hey, Spencer, man, thank you for watching, bro. I forgot. Let me let him know, man. Spencer Adams, man, that's my boy from back in the Gap.
Okay.
Yeah, we missed y'all last week. It look like some of y'all might have missed us too. Everybody jumping up in there like this, man. It kind of feel good.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all very, very much. And listen, we are gonna be back next Monday, same jazz time,
same jazz channel.
All right, y'all. Be blessed. Have a good one.